So checking in with the race diary, got Ironman Ireland coming up, about 16 weeks away. It's Ironman Fez. You can check out all my triathlon tips, training and vlogs at Ironman Fez on YouTube and Instagram. Today I'm just going to sort of talk through what I've been doing for the last week or so. I've been really finessing the bike fit. I'm currently running Carbon Pro Road, I always say it wrong. It's the Pro Carbon Road Planet X setup. 105 components, and I got my tri-bars and stuff. What I've noticed from the last two full distance triathlons I've done is I've never had a perfect training camp and everything before going into it, but I've always been like trying to be superhero both on the hoods and on the tri-bars, and like just being in pieces basically, and that could be due to just being a bit undertrained, because like last year wasn't great. I didn't have enough volume for various reasons, and whatever. So this year I'm like focusing on fit, like being more comfortable basically, and I'm trying to work in as much climbing as I can in the lead up to the race. So the other day I kind of tried to do I tried to do a 100-kilometer ride, but a bit out of town. So like I took the bike on the car, drove out of town, jumped off and tried to do a route there, and it wasn't what I was expecting, and it was a bit annoying, and I kind of forgot the right clothing, and I was a bit, yeah, it just didn't go to plan, to be fair. But I did do quite a bit of climbing, and I'll check my Strava in here. So I was pretty happy with that. And one thing I did notice was I've got a really relaxed position on the bike. I'll probably walk you through it in a sec. But saddle angle's slightly down. Slam the seats quite far forward in my fast forward profile design post, which gets me into a more TT position, sort of rolling my hips forward and everything. But this is like the same sort of setup as I had before, but before I had a bit more of a longer reach, and the stack height on the front end was a bit lower too. And this time round it's a bit stubbier and it's a bit higher. So on the climb, opening up my open up those hip angles, and it's kind of working. But the one I was pretty happy with, all my knees, my legs and everything like that are working out pretty good. Got an 1140 on the back, so I can take an easy, I would rather lose a little bit of speed, drop into an easier gear, because I got that big range on the 1140, and you know, just spin when I need to, because I'd rather do that than like put loads of strain and stress on my knees and then have, you know, sore knees and pain and problems and stuff after. So yeah, the one thing I did notice, so one downfall of this fit is the wind's just blowing stuff out my gun, is on the descent. I'm a pretty confident descender. Like to go fast, like to get nice and tucked and aero, and I'm comfortable with the bike. And because the front end was so short and high, I was like really struggling to get tucked, and my triceps and my arms were really hurting me holding on. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe just changing the cockpit slightly, but at the same time everything else is working, so I'm thinking maybe just grin and bear it and just go through, you know, just sort of have achy arms on the descent. The swim will be done, and then I just gotta get through it basically. But I don't know, I'm gonna see what we do. So just gonna clean the bike now and get it ready, because on that 100k, well, it turned into a 60. My Garmin rerouted me a couple of different ways. I ended up on proper gravel path, disaster, shouldn't be there in a million years, on a road bike places. So the bike's pretty stinking. Gonna clean it up and see how we get on. Hope everyone else's training's going well, and I will see you next week.